How y'all doing? I'm doing good. How about you? How y'all doing tonight? Oh, I'm glad you feeling better. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. But I want to start off with the three people that's in here. I want to thank everyone for the support because I don't know if y'all had paid attention to the community post that I posted in my community. Today, I was selected to be supported from the source because I had won that slot on last week, and basically, the people that had supported me today looked on my playlist and everything like that. I want to take the time to thank the people that had went on my playlist to show me support. And I also want to thank the people that's going to come into my live today. I want to say thank you for all your support. Hey, Slick, for all y'all support and the love that you've been showing me since I've been here. Um, I only been here since May of this year, and I have developed 400. And hey, Brandon, I had developed at least about 400, and if I'm not mistaken, 65 subscribers. Well, actually, 468 subscribers right now, and my goal is to make it to 500. And how long I ever get to that point, I'm very blessed. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, like I said before, I want to thank everybody for the support that I've been given today. And also, I want to thank everybody that has been supporting me through my journey. I truly appreciate that. And I appreciate the love. And I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not everybody's favorite, but thank you, Slick. I really appreciate that. So I truly appreciate the love that everybody been giving me on today. And sorry I'm on live late today because I've been so busy. Um, been busy conquering the world, like I always tell people, spending time with family, handling business, and doing me. That's all I ever do is handle business. But but yeah, that's a part of life, you know. But how you doing, Precious? Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for going on my playlist today. I truly appreciate that, sweetie. I truly appreciate the support. And I don't know if everybody had missed me. They haven't been seeing me like that. And yeah, I'm taking a swig around right now because I'm kind of celebrating for today. Thank you. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Missing wrestling for this. Yeah, I am. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm missing wrestling too myself because I'm a. Well, I don't know if everybody knows before I start doing my topic. I'm a wrestling fan myself because this is Friday. I love wrestling. I'm a big fan of it. I've been a big fan ever since WWF was out, and all the way to the point now they are WWE. So I've been a wrestling fan, so I know what Brandon is talking about because he is a wrestling fan, and I'm a wrestling fan too. So I understand where he's coming from, and I'm gonna have to owe him big for this because he's been missing my lives. when you say wrestling, what exactly do you mean? Wrestling in bed? No, no. We're not talking about wrestling in bed. We talking about wrestling, professional wrestling like WWE, AEW, NXT, and different other wrestling performances. Oh, okay. But yeah, but I'm a wrestling fan though. I'm sorry, Brandon, but I am a wrestling fan. I've been a wrestling fan for a good minute. But again, I like I said, I appreciate the people that came in. And if you just coming in, can you please like and subscribe on my channel? Hey, man. And he's one of my other subscribers that I love very much, and he gives me all the love and support. And just for future reference, okay, when you are in this live, okay, this is a safe place. You can speak your mind. You don't have to feel like you being judged or anything. But I will give you heads up. Hey, but I will give you heads up, okay? At any moment that you feel that you have to be disrespectful, okay? I do have my mods in here. So if they feel like you being disrespectful or anything like that, they're going to give you one chance. And when you be disrespectful, they're going to take you out. So I don't tolerate disrespectfulness or any, putting people down in my chat. It's all about positivity and everything. I just only deal with positive people. If you can't be positive, you want to be negative, just leave out the chat. All the rules that Maine is saying, that's what I'm going by. So please be respectful. Please don't get carried away. Hi, Crystal. How you doing? Okay, just respect the chat. I'm doing good. I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed. Thank you for asking, sweetie. How you doing? So please, I'm just saying, please don't make my mods upset because they will get you out of here. So just be respectful. Hello to everybody. I'm not trying to miss anybody in the chat. How everybody doing? Because this chat moving fast. It's moving fast, honey. Okay, so that's good, sweetie. But to get to the topic that I want to talk about tonight, and this is relating to men and women. Okay, it's not just for women; it's for men too. Okay, so the topic is going to be September self-care challenge. Okay, this can go for men and women. Okay, so we're not going to make the men feel any type of way. This can go for men and women. Okay, so like I said, the topic is September self-care challenge for busy bodies, busy bees. Anybody that's busy, they don't got time to do this, you need to take the time out to do this, okay? All right. The first tip is wake up 10 minutes early to pray and not scroll. Okay? The first rule is wake up 10 minutes early to pray and not scroll. Okay? This is my opinion. Okay? I think all of us need to make it a habit of praying. You know what, Brandon? I'm not messing with you today. I'm not messing with you today because you're trying to be funny today. Stop it. But anyway, in my personal opinion, I think that that's good, Crystal. But I think a lot of us need to do that. And some of us might not do that because they might not want to pray in the morning. They don't have time. But I think when you pray in the morning, it takes away from negative energy, and it also gets you prepared for the day. And I feel like, people should do that. But then if you're not able to do that, if you do a different thing, that's cool. My traditional thing that I do in the morning is when I wake up, I do pray. And I do also light a candle and stop saying sorry, Brandon. Don't start that sorry stuff today. You're fine. You just being you, okay? You're fine. You just being you. I light a candle in the morning. And once I light the candle, after I finish praying, I light the candle, I meditate. And once I'm finished meditating, I listen to gospel music because it soothes me and it cleanses me from everything that I'm thinking about, I'm feeling, and just get the negative energy off of me. And then once I do all of that, then I go ahead and listen to the people that's on YouTube, some positive, people that be talking about positive things and, just uplift you in the morning. That's what I do in the morning. Now that might not be your cup of tea. You might think that's weird, but to me that's what I do. Because I've been doing that ever since my mother died. I light a candle, and my favorite candle, like I said before, is vanilla. Anything that smells like vanilla, anything that smells just like vanilla, I get. That's my thing. That's my therapy. That's why I'm able to come on live, and that's how I'm able to go on YouTube and don't let nothing get to me. Like if somebody were to say something to me that's very negative, I don't pay you no mind. I just smile at you and go the other way and be like, and you have a nice day. That's how I get through the day. You know what I'm saying? Because the praying, it helps a lot. The meditating helps, and also listening to gospel music and also listening to instrumental music, it helps you as well because it helps clear your mind. Oh, happy birthday, Crystal! Happy birthday! Yes, it sure is. It sure is. So if that's your cup of tea, try it. If it's not your cup of tea, I'm not. I know, right? That's why I do too. I don't got time for it. I don't got time. I don't got time for the nastiness. I don't. So that is if it's your cup of tea, cool. It doesn't matter if it's on the 8th. Everybody saying happy birthday. They celebrating you right now, honey. You celebrating on my day, okay? And I don't mind. Happy birthday, honey. Happy birthday. I'm still gonna say happy birthday to you all month long. Don't care. I don't care. See everybody celebrating on you. Hey, that's why I love positive energy. Positive energy. Okay, the next one's gonna be write 5 things that you're grateful for before your day begins. Write 5 things you're grateful for before your day begins. I can tell you straight off the bat, thank you. One of the 5 things that I'm very grateful for to still be here on earth, my children, and had 2 new jobs, but I had to make a decision on one of those jobs by the end of this week. So you might as well say I got 2 job offers that I might be starting this week, but I have to make a decision if I want to take both of them or not. Okay. Number 4, having a roof over my head. And number 5, the most important thing that I'm grateful for is having a good community on YouTube that supports me. Those are the 5 things I'm grateful for. Because if I didn't have a good community, I would not be here. There would not be a Pretty Hard Conquer, and it wouldn't be 400 and some odd subscribers. Those are the 5 things I'm grateful for, and I'm very blessed. And I thank God every day that I got those 5 things in my life. But I'm going to add a sixth one to it, even though it's 5 things, okay? I'm going to add another person to it. My daddy. I love my daddy. My dad is the most important person in my life. And even though my mother is not here, but he is the most important man in my life. He's important to me and he's important to my children. So I'm going to say it's 6 things that I'm grateful for. So those are the things that I'm grateful for. And I think that that's a good thing to do because some of us, and I'm not saying all, but some of us do forget that all the things that we have at this moment, we're not grateful for that. We are looking at the things that we want at the moment instead of being grateful for what you have now. And you need to be thankful for the things you have now. Because if you overlook that, then you never know. Those things can disappear at any second. So you always have to be grateful with everything that you have right now than in the moment. Always remember that. Always remember that. Because I remember that all the time. I remember that all the time. Okay, the next tip is going to be prepare your body for bed with warm tea and no screen. Again, prepare your body for bed with warm tea and no screen. I think some people do that. I think some people do that, and some of us might have to prepare ourselves for bed, for bed with the screen. But I kind of understand where this is coming from because sometimes when you get yourself ready for bed, you might not want to have the TV on because it might keep you up. And then sometimes when you have to go to bed, you might have to look at TV. Now, as far as the tea is concerned, when I get ready to go to bed, I most of the time be drinking water. But maybe I think that I need to start drinking some tea because sometimes I will have a hard time to go to sleep. Or sometimes instead of me looking at TV, I might listen to instrumental basically music with no words, or listen to one of those musics that when you listen to the ocean and you listen to the trees and stuff like that, that can easily put you to sleep. And sometimes you might have to use some tea to put you to sleep, and sometimes you need to do that. Hello, Lily. How you doing, Lily? So I think that's a good tip to have, instead of you looking at TV before you go to sleep. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, Slim. I was trying to say instrumental music. You're very welcome, sweetie. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. That's what I was trying to say, Slim, but I was trying to get the instrumental part out, but I couldn't get it out because it was so but that's what I normally do to put myself to sleep, is to basically, listen to that, or I sometimes might look at TV, but I think it's really soothing when you don't have the TV on and it can help you go to sleep sometimes. And are you trying to tell me to shut up? Or you're not trying to tell me to shut up? I don't think I need to shut up, if that's what you're trying to say. I'm not gonna shut up. I'm not gonna shut up. But anyway, um, that's kind of rude. You didn't say hi or anything, but you telling somebody to shut up. But I'm not gonna shut up. But anyway, um, but yeah, but I think that's some good advice for you to basically soothe your body so it can relax you to get ready to go to bed, especially if you have to work the next day. Now, that's some good advice if you have to work the next day. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's some good advice to, take on and everything like that. I wasn't ignoring you, Lexi or Leanne. I was waving. I just didn't like the fact that somebody told me to shut up. But whoever that person was, they wasn't talking to me. I'm not going to shut up. So whoever that was, yeah, they don't tell me to shut up. That's not nice. That is not nice. Anyway, the next one is eat meals seated and present. Eat meals seated and present. I hope they wasn't. I hope they was not. I hope they was not. Okay. Um, I know, right? It's really not nice. Um, Having meals, eating meals, seated and present. I think that's a good advice because some people be in a rush. Some people be in a rush to try to hurry up and trying to eat something, be rushing instead of just sitting down and eating the meals and take your time to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like this: when you have dinner and you trying to, sit down and eat, I think you should sit down and eat your food instead of trying to rush and eat. Because when you rush and eat, you know what I'm saying? I see you, Leanne. I'm not ignoring you. And but I think that when you sit down and present meal and stuff like that, I think that when you eating meals and stuff like that, you should sit down, relax. Don't be trying to rush to eat your food because you in a rush or something. You know what I'm saying? Sit down, relax, and be present. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you need to sit down instead of you rushing to eat the food. Once you relax and let the food marinate in your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to rush it to get in your mouth, don't do that. This is the September self-care challenge. This is about you. So what you need to do: relax, sit, be present, and enjoy your food. Don't rush it. Because when you rush it, you can't enjoy it. You can't enjoy the herbs and the taste. You're okay, Brandon. Stop saying you're sorry. You're not a sorry person. Stop saying that. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. You're not sorry. You're not a sorry person. Stop saying that. But I'm live streaming from the DMV, Maryland area. So just sit down, chill, relax, enjoy your food, let it marinate in your mouth, and you be like, and then take a sip of wine. Cause right now I'm drinking pink Pescado right now, so that's what I'm drinking. I'm enjoying this wine actually. It's really good. That's why you need to slow down, Slim. I mean, Slick. You need to slow down, Slick. You need to slow down. Stop eating so fast, okay? You need to slow down and chew. Chew your food. Don't be inhaling the food now. Come on. Stop it. Stop. Okay, the next one is say no to one thing that drains you. Ooh. Say no to one thing that drains you. I got one thing. Do you remember me? 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 That's so draining. That's so draining. I know I'm gonna have a whole bunch of people laughing. You remember me? 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 Or somebody be talking so extra, talking so extra. Just hey, just be talking all extra, like they about their life. Oh god, it's just so draining. I can't stand it. I can't stand it, especially when you being fake. I can't stand it. That's draining to me too. When people just don't be themselves and just be fake, that's another one. I can't stand that. Those are two things I can't stand. Do you remember me? Do you remember me? Do you remember me? Or um yeah, I can't stand that. That gets on my nerves. When you be extra and fake and saying you remember me, it is so draining. It is so draining. I can't stand it, child. But yeah, but sometimes when you feel like a person about to be extra and whatever, you need to walk away and say no. Hey 5G. Hey Tina. Who else got up in here? All late and stuff. I'm just messing with y'all. Hello everybody, how you doing? But yeah, but that right there, I have to say no to that because it drains the life out of me, especially when you got to constantly hear it every day. That is just so annoying. It gets on my nerves. It gives me a headache. Ugh, I cannot. I cannot. Hey Pooh, I cannot stand it. Okay, what number is this? Number 6. No, actually, yeah, number 6. The next one is light a candle and do nothing for 15 minutes. Light a candle and do nothing for 15 minutes. I love this one. I can light a candle and lay in my bed, not do anything for 15 minutes. Because I'm a busybody in this house. When I'm in here in this house, I'm doing everything. Okay? I'm doing the dishes. I'm doing the laundry. I'm cooking dinner. I'm cleaning up my room, cleaning up the kids' room, doing everything underneath the sun, honey. Underneath the sun. And I'm telling you, I would love to light a candle and not do anything. I'm blessed, Tina. How you doing? I didn't miss you, sweetie. I'm not ignoring anybody. How you doing? And I would love to not do anything. Not only for 15 minutes, but for about an hour, maybe 2. Because I'm not just only mom to my kids, but you might as well say to everybody in this house, I'm mama bear. So I would love a chance to light a candle and not do anything to 15 minutes to an hour, maybe 2 hours. Because doing this job that I do, it is, ooh. So I know everybody in here that are mothers, aunties, all the whole 9 can relate. Look like the chat got stuck again. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, the next one is journal the question, what do you need today? The next one on the journal the question, what do you need today? Like sometimes you have to make a list of certain things that you need. Not like grocery wise, but not as far as grocery wise, but as far as what do you need, like try to make a list of something that you need as far as you. Like you want to have time to yourself, or you want to have at least 30 minutes of self-care to yourself, or you want to um have a day out for yourself. Like try to make a list of something that pertains to you, because sometimes you want to um make a list of something that pertains to you sometimes, because I know all of us, we deal with a lot of things, and we deal with a lot of things, and we're a lot of busy people, with life. But sometimes you need to make a list for yourself to say to yourself, what do I really need? Do I need to take a vacation? Do I need to go to a spa? Do I need to get my toes done? Or do I need to just have time for myself? Because you have to do that for yourself because you're very busy. So for you to be very busy, you need to take time out for yourself. So do a question in the journal saying, what do I need today? Try to make a list for that so you can know what you need to do for yourself instead of always doing for others. Because sometimes you have to take time out for yourself, because when you don't take time out for yourself, it's gonna be like, ugh, you know. The next one is schedule joy like a meeting. Schedule joy like a meeting. Basically, try to schedule something that makes you happy, that brings you joy. Like, for example, you can do something like coloring. If that makes you happy and it brings you joy, do that. If you like listening to music, if it brings you joy, if it makes you happy, listen to music. If you love to cook, make a list of basically cooking something for yourself. If that brings you joy, do that. Do anything that brings you joy. And it don't have to be exactly a meeting. It could be something pertaining to something that can deal with music or art, or you going out somewhere by yourself and getting a pedicure or something. You know what I'm saying? Anything that brings you joy. Or going out to a restaurant by yourself. If you want to be by yourself for a couple of hours, that will bring you joy too. I think anything that you do will bring you joy, but it has to be something that you like, not the next person, not your kids or anything like that. You need to take the time out to do something that's going to make you happy and bring you joy. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, hold on, don't leave. I got to put on deodorant. That's a weird feeling. Hot up in there. You like you bored. You like you bored. I'm back, guys. Sorry. Okay, so just do stuff that brings you joy. Don't always necessarily, you don't have to also necessarily do things that pertain to other people, because you might want to do something for yourself that brings you joy. Okay? The next one is replace doom scrolling with deep breathing. Replace doom scrolling with deep breathing. I look at it like this. If you feel like you're stressed, and you dealing with a lot, try to take a deep breath. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. If you feel like you stressed out, this what I would do. Okay, let me take my glasses off so I can do it. This what you can do. You can be like this. And that's it. That's all you really have to do. And I think it's very relaxing to do something like that because when you take the time out to breathe in, breathe out, and everything like that, it takes a lot of, stress off of you. So instead of you replacing a drooling scroll, instead of you doing that, try to take deep breaths. And it's going to calm your nerves, and then it's going to relax you, and then it's going to make you, you know what I'm saying, clear your mind. Because I know I do that a lot too. I be taking a deep breath before I start, getting mad or something, getting stressed out. I take deep breaths. And I also do that when I meditate. So it helps a lot. So when you do that, try to do that. You know what I'm saying? So try to do that. It's gonna relax you, I promise you. Okay? Set a 9 p.m. digital sunset, log off, and log into you. That is a good one. Set a 9 p.m. digital sunset, log off, and log into you. I think a friend of mine has said this before, but I'm going to say it again, okay? Sometimes you don't have to constantly be on the internet. You need to start setting the time for yourself to get off the internet, and you need to log into yourself. That means if you have, I'm sorry guys, my bad. If you if you have something else that you working on, like you working on shirts or you working on something that's very important, instead of you concentrating being on the internet or something like that, try to log into yourself. Try to log into something that's outside of YouTube, outside of Facebook, outside of any type of internet. Because sometimes the internet can exhaust you and drain you. So you need to try to find something important that's going to log into you, like going back to school or spending time with your family or spending time with yourself or going to work to make your grind. Try to find something that is going to log into you. And a lot of us love to be on the internet, and it's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you need to take the time out to log into yourself. Like, try to do something that's more important than the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the internet can be so draining. And sometimes you need to pour things within yourself and log into yourself. And sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need that time to log into ourselves. Just like this week, I logged into myself. I spent time with myself, spent time with my family, and also I went to go see my uncle because he's living in a nursing home. He's in a veteran nursing home, and I haven't seen him since my mother had passed away when he was at the funeral. And it was good seeing him. He looks good, and he was talking to me. He recognized me, and that was a beautiful thing when I went to go see him. So do the things that you can log into yourself, and don't always make it that the internet has to always be the place that you log into yourself at. Outside the internet, you know, do something that is going to be logged into you, and try to set a time frame. Like, put on your phone, well, I'm gonna get off the internet at around 6 o'clock. and log into myself. And sometimes you have to do that. You have to set boundaries for yourself so you can know when to get off the internet, when not to get off the internet. Because sometimes when you don't set a boundary for yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a continuous thing. And that's what I had to learn how to do. And I'm learning still how to do that to this day. So always remember, try to set a timetable and set a time for you to get off the internet so you can and log into yourself, because when you don't do that, you're going to be taking time away from your family. You could be taking time for something that you want something constructive to do. So always remember, set a time and in log into you, whatever it is. Okay. Take a gut healing breakfast with oats, yogurt, and seeds. I'm going to say it again. Take a gut healing breakfast like oats, yogurt, and seeds. Well, I think everybody's on this journey. I don't know if it's anybody in this chat, but I think everybody's on this journey of dieting. I know that I'm on a journey of dieting. Okay, I've been dieting for a good minute. I don't know if y'all can tell the difference, but I'm gonna stand back here. Okay, I don't know if anybody can tell the difference, but this is the size that I am now compared to before. Okay, and I don't know if anybody can tell the difference of the weight that I was before, but I have lost a lot of weight. My weight been going up and down, but I still been on this weight loss journey for a couple of months. And I think that everybody's on that journey and everybody is trying to eat a little bit lighter and trying to do a cleanser and trying to, get on this dieting. But I think the oatmeal and oats and all of that, that's going to help with your dieting. And you could do different other dietings. Like you could do I don't want to tell all of it, but you could do a cleanser by detox, doing lemon and yellow lemons and cucumbers, or you could do just a water dieting without eating the oats and stuff, and just having a watermelon challenge. It's a lot of challenges that everybody is doing on this YouTube. Everybody, everybody is doing different dietings. So when they saying up here that try to do like a deep gut cleanse of doing like oats, yogurt, and seeds, that can help with getting, healthy. And you could also do a watermelon challenge. You could also do a water challenge. You could also do, there is a lot of different challenges that people want to do a gut, to do a gut healing, or just do a cleanser through their body. Because like right now, I've been drinking a lot of water, and I've been going to the bathroom a lot, and I don't like that, and I know y'all don't want to hear that, but a lot of people been telling me it's a cleanser through your body. Yeah, it's a cleanser through your body, but it's making you go to the bathroom. But it does help you lose weight. So I've been on the journey with, losing weight. So like I said, you should try to do the oats and the yogurt and the seeds, because it might help with your gut system, because I'm hearing that it does. But you could also do um the watermelon, and it's a lot of different challenges, that could clear your guts and clear your body altogether, to get all that stuff that you've been eating, like cookout food and all the processed food, the packaging food. It helps with all of that. And I've been doing a good job, because shoot, I just had a salad last night and I haven't been eating as much, So, but I think with having oats for a deep gut breakfast and yogurt and stuff, that would help. But like I said, just try to find something that's going to help your immune system, and not just your gut, but your immune system in your body, and try to do fasting as well. But I think that's a good idea. Don't you? Okay, the next one is Read a page of the Bible or book that brings peace. Read a page of the Bible or book that brings you peace. That is a very good one. That is very good. As a matter of fact, it was a chapter in a book that I had read, but I'm trying to remember exactly what it is. It's on the tip of my tongue. But I know that it's one thing that keep me at peace from a book, and that is believing yourself. And I think about that all the time. And when I read that word, believe in yourself, that instantly brought me peace right there. And when you believe in yourself, it brings you peace. But anything that you read in a book or in the Bible that sends you peace, keep on reading it every day. It might keep you moving. It might keep your spirits up. It might uplift your spirits. You know what I'm saying? Try to read something in a Bible verse that catches you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot in books, and it's going to be a particular verse or a particular word that's going to catch you. And once it catches you, it's going to stay in your mind, and it's going to repeatedly have a cycle of yep, yep, yep. You know what I'm saying? So if you read a Bible or a book or something and a particular word gets you at peace, keep it in your mind and let it marinate in your mind, and you stick with it, and it's going to keep you at peace. But I know that one word, it always sticks with me all the time: believe in yourself. That is the number one word that gets me every time when I read a book. And another word is you got this. That's the number one thing. Those are the two words I love. You got this and believe in yourself, because you have to believe in yourself. And that sticks in my mind all the time. All the time. And I love it. The other one is check in with 3 people on your contact list. Check in with 3 people on your contact list. I think I do that every day. I got 3 people that I talk to. One of them, I almost talk to them every day. The other one, I almost talk to them every day. The other one, I talk to them when I have a chance to talk to them, because they just as busy as I am. And it's a good thing to try to have people that you want to check in on to see how they doing, because we are so busy in these YouTube streets, and we are so busy with working at jobs, all the time, that we don't love, and we want to try to keep in contact with those main people, because you never know what tomorrow's going to bring us. Shoot, we might be dead the next day, or that friend might be dead the next day. So try to find the main people that bring your spirits up, and that consistently keep you uplifted. And I promise you, your life will be 10 times better, and you be more at peace. You don't want to have people in your life. You don't want to have 3 people in your life that's going to be negative and going to bring you down and don't bring you no type of peace and uplift you. Because when you just have people that's going to talk down on you and don't lift you up and don't bring you up in spirit, you know what I'm saying? What is that going to do? But those 3 people I talk to every day, they bring my spirits up. They make me laugh. We have good conversations, and they keep me uplifted. Some of them had to set me straight, and I'm happy about that, because sometimes I need to be put in my place. But you want to have those 3 people in your life that's going to keep your spirits up and going to keep on uplifting you. And when you have those 3 people, those are your main dogs. But they don't have to tell you every day they're your main dog. You know for a fact because the way you talk to each other. So try to basically check in with 3 people on your contact list. And if you have 6 people, do that. But I think the minimum should be 3 people because these those 3 people can keep you uplifted. They have you in high spirits. They speak positive to you, not negative, not bring you down, and not make you feel like that you being used. You don't want them people in your circle. You want to have 3 main people that's going to have your back, keep you up spirit, and constantly think positive to lift your spirits up. You want to have those people, not negative people, because when you got a negative person that's going to be in that bunch, and then you got to sit there and be like, I don't got time. You gotta go. I don't got time. So always try to have 3 main people to check in, and that's gonna keep your spirits up, and you can keep their spirits up. Other than that, you're gonna be fine. The next one, this is a good one. I know everybody on here. I might not can see y'all in this chat now moving, but hey, I know y'all hear me. Go on a solo date or vacation. Go on a solo date or vacation. I would rather go on a vacation than a date. At this moment in my life right now, with me, being single and not in a relationship, I'd rather take a solo vacation because that would give me time to spend time with myself and I to clear my mind, to have a peace of mind, and to just be with me. It's not so much of me taking a vacation to meet someone or have a fling or any of that. Sometimes you need to have a date for yourself and you need to have a vacation for yourself to have time for you. It's not always based on you being with somebody and trying to meet somebody or trying to get laid up in the bed and trying to have a one night stand. It don't got nothing to do with that. That's all about self care and self love, and you taking time out for yourself. And I think most of us that's in these YouTube streets and that been doing their thing for this whole entire summer, we probably had not had no time for ourselves or had vacation for ourselves. I know for a fact I haven't had a vacation. You know why? Because I ain't had no money to have no vacation. And then on top of that, I didn't have no job. So I wasn't really focused on any of that because how would I be able to take a vacation and I don't got no money, you know? So my main focus was to trying to find a job. And my main focus was, taking care of my kids. But trust and believe, once I get myself together, baby, I am taking me a vacation somewhere. I'm going to take care of my kids first, but then I'm going to take a vacation for me. Because I think I truly deserve to have a vacation for myself because I'm a hardworking person, regardless if I had a job or not. And also, I'm very dedicated to my children. And I think it's my time to think about me. And some of us that are mothers, we need to take time out for us. And men too, if you're a single parent. And we sometimes need to take a date for ourselves as well. Because there's nothing wrong with having a date by yourself. You don't have to necessarily have a date with a person. You can have a date with yourself. There's nothing wrong with having a date for yourself or by yourself. You don't have to necessarily go out on a date with anybody. You can go out on a date by yourself. And that's not a crime. That's not a crime at all. Shoot, I know it was a couple of times um when I had went out and had to do some shopping and stuff. I said to myself, well shoot, let me have a date for myself. Going to the Dollar Tree or going to, Olive Garden and eat something by myself without having the kids there. And that was a beautiful feeling when I had went there by myself. It might have felt lonely for a second, but I felt great. because I didn't have my kids with me, I was able to, not saying I don't love my kids, but that gave me a chance to breathe and be relaxed, and didn't have to put like a strain with trying to figure out what they want to eat, how they want to eat, and stuff like that. And sometimes you need those type of breaks. And it's not the fact that you don't love your kids, you do, or you don't love the person that you with, but sometimes you just need time for yourself. Because by you being a mother and by you being a wife and a girlfriend, sometimes that could be so overwhelming. So overwhelming. And I know the feeling about that. I'm not in a relationship, but I just know the feeling of having, kids. And it's a tough job, and sometimes we need that to ourselves. We need that time. And that goes for all of y'all. When you gotta run a household and you gotta go to work and all that, then you just get tired of dealing with folks at your job. You just get to a point like, I'm sick of this. I want a vacation at some point. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with that. It's not a crime. Sometimes you need that time to yourself. So this whole point of me doing this, because a lot of us is so devoted in our, we so devoted with everything else, but we don't have the time out to think about ourselves. And I want everybody, well, I know I'm gonna try this challenge that I talked about, because this is a wonderful challenge to do, because it talks about you, and it is devoted to you. And to the men, you're not excluded. You need to take part in this too, because we have a lot of good men that's on these YouTube streets that are good dads and boyfriends and husbands, that sometimes they need to take time out for themselves as well. And us women, sorry to say this, we sometimes don't give the men enough credit. And these men out here, they work hard. So we got some good hardworking men on these YouTube streets, and sometimes they need to take time out for themselves. I ain't gonna say no names because I don't want to put them on blast, but it's a lot of good men that's on these YouTube streets, and that's outside of YouTube streets. They are good men, and they need to take some time out. They should do the same list that's on here right here. You know what I'm saying? List things and take a date by yourself, and take a vacation by yourself, or everything I named. The men should do the same thing as women. Yes, us women, we deal with a lot, but men need to do it as well, so they can have a cleansing of their mind, a cleanser of their body, and in their soul. And when they do that, it makes them feel good about themselves. You know what I'm saying? So this is not excluded from the men. This is for men and women. All of us need to take that time out for ourselves. All of us. Not just us women. Yeah, we take a lot. But I think men need to do the same thing as well. Because we all of us work hard. All of us. And I really feel like that all of us as one should take that time out for ourselves, and not be so caught up with just doing YouTube, or always working all the time, and always being devoted doing one thing. You should take time out for yourself. That's what the September Self Care Challenge for busy bees are all about. For the busy bees. And that means all of us in here, all of us in the YouTube streets, all about outside the YouTube streets. For the busy bees, you know who you are in this chat. Take time out for yourself. Do this challenge. And I bet you 9 times out of 10, when you do that challenge, you're going to feel 10 times lighter. And you won't be so stressed out. And you won't be trying to snap at people like, ugh, stop getting on my nerves. sound all snappy and stuff. And then you don't have to sit there and always gotta be drinking liquor all day to ease your mind. No, you need to take time out, go out somewhere, chill out, have your feet up like this, and be like, oh. And I bet you 9 times out of 10, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel so much better. And then you're gonna sit there and say, man, Pretty Heart was right. She was right. She wasn't lying. She was not lying at all. I don't got no reason to lie. I'm telling you the truth because I'm trying to make you feel better and make you feel ah. I'm silly today, but I'm very happy for the people that had came into my live. And I would like to thank again all my supporters that supported me today, even the non-supporters that's been in the bushes, and even the people that don't like me, even the people that do like me. I truly appreciate everybody's support. This has been an up and down year for me. And I also want to thank the source for the open opportunity to have this day today. If it wasn't for you and giving me this opportunity, I would not have been getting the support that I was getting today. It might not been a whole bunch, but hey, I'm blessed with anything that God gives me. And I also want to thank the 3 people that I talked to, the 3 main people that I talked to. I want to thank them for the love and support that they've been giving me this far. If it wasn't for them and their support and believing in me, I would not have made it this far. And also, I want to thank the 2 individuals that helped me with teaching me how to go live and teaching me how to do different things on this live. You know who you are. Thank you. And I also want to shout out the people to subscribe to. I want you to subscribe to Leanne. She's a good content creator. Also Tina Moe. Also Pooh. Alexis. Slick. Brandon. Ponta Beach. 5G. The 5Gs. Also, I want you to subscribe to Main 41. Oh, and also I want you to subscribe to Novelty Queen. She's a great content creator. And also, I want you to subscribe to Stick to It. He's a great artist. He's a great artist. He does shirts. You need to check him out as well. And I also want to give a shout out to Slim Jim Longfoot. He's a good artist as well. I'm giving him a shout out for tonight. He's a good content creator. He's been here for a while. Also, I want you to subscribe to Precious Shireen. I think that's what it says. I don't mean to butcher her name, but I'm going to say Precious. I want you to subscribe to her. And I want you to subscribe to James Howard. He's a good content creator. He will make you laugh all day, every day. And oh, and I want you to also, I'm gonna do a shout out for Solomon Project. I want you to subscribe to him. He can give you advice about trucking, investments. He will teach you all those type of things. All those people that I named, they are good content creators. If you take the time out to get to know them, explore on their pages and everything like that, I promise you, you won't regret it. So again, I gave the shout outs to all the people that subscribe to me, and I'm returning the favor. Again, I love each and every one of you. Thank you for your love and your support. And like I always say, the pretty hard conqueror, no, the pretty hard the conqueror is out. Thanks again. Love y'all so much. Goodbye.